Hello, everyone, and welcome to DMV's
Dating, love, and
Marriage,
marriage.
where we are simply just providing our perspective on various topics, but where we are
No means professionals.
no means professionals.
You're supposed to say it with me.
Oh, sorry, it's been a minute. Sorry, we took a week off. We had some sickness going on and getting ready for preparing for spring break. But today's topic is an especially exciting one for us because we are very vibrant people in our marriage and in our relationship. So the topic is how to keep your relationship vibrant, or what do the young friends say?
Lit.
How to keep it lit.
Lit.
Right?
Lit.
How to keep your relationship lit, vibrant, full of spice, right? Remember? Caliente? Yes. Spice. Yes. So, for today, we have a little something special. We ended up surveying some of our closest couple friends that we know, where we have different levels of relationships. Some have been married for over 15 years. Some have been married for a few years, and some dating. So we have a nice little broad pool of answers. We surveyed them 4 questions, and
She
it was a lot of fun.
Have y'all actually noticed that she likes looking at me? Like every time.
I do.
Look at her. Every time she makes a little statement, she says, "Oh, I'm so lucky to have him." Anyway.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. Like I said, we surveyed them, and we have their opinions. We sent them 4 questions, and they responded. And so we're going to share with you their responses. Next week, we do have a special guest.
We
do.
Nice.
Next week's episode. However, so let's get started with question number 1. Should we start with our answers, or should we start with the results?
Let's just dive right in and let's read the answers from our pool, and then we'll give you ours. So the first question says, how do you keep intimacy alive in your relationship? Nice. Pretty good question. We did a survey, like I said, with a few couples, and the first answer was hashtag struggle bus. I'm guessing that means epic fail.
That just means that they're struggling in that area, because this is.
Don't be alarmed. That's okay.
Yeah, most definitely. That's where we are. A lot of people go through this in their relationship, so we understand you're struggling.
Yeah.
What's the next answer?
Next answer says dating. 3 exclamation points. Always date once a week or more, even if you can't leave the house. Too many outlets that can deliver the magic right to your doorstep. 2 exclamation marks. Nice.
Yes, I mean, and that is so true, especially in today's times where everything like Amazon delivers. You have an idea,
I have Amazon.
It can come the same day.
I have
right?
Amazon, my favorite.
DoorDash,
app.
Uber, all of the Favor, yeah. All of the different,
that's good. Whatever.
all of the different delivery services that could deliver anything so that you don't even have to leave. Great answer.
Good. Excellent answer. Third answer says showing affection, communication, and oral. I have a hard time saying my O's, excuse me. Yeah, so great. Yeah, showing affection, communication, or all of those things are great. So our answer, we answered it too because we thought it was only fair.
Most definitely.
And so we answered it too, and then we'll kind of talk about it a little bit, but we're going to try to get through all of the questions and not try to be so long with our videos. So.
All right, so our answer for number 1, how to keep intimacy alive in your relationship, is by surprises. throughout your relationship. We like to do things just randomly, and he's especially good with surprises. He does a lot of things that, like I said, just random. Come home and I have something, on the bed waiting on me, some little surprise, whatever it could be, or in my car in the morning. On the mirror, there's a little note. So he's really good about like doing those little small surprises. It doesn't always have to be monetary or material. Like I said, a little nice note on the mirror when you wake up is very thoughtful, and it's a very easy and free, thing that you can do to keep your relationship alive.
Didn't cost a thing. You have pencil. I have a bunch of kids, so I have a lot of these. And sticky note. I have a bunch of these because I'm married to an educator, principal, teacher, all of the above. So, and then we also said random acts of affection. Random acts of affection meaning, hey, she's over there stirring up that corn, putting that sugar in the corn with a little butter, and hey, you just walk up behind and be like, hey, girl, you kind of look at these.
That's it,
straight
right?
like
Or if you're in a grocery store, he says something that makes you laugh. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it no matter where you are, right?
Straight like that.
And that's what's fun to us. Like, we do it all the time. Like, if you might have witnessed it at some point. We do it all the time. But that, again, keeps our relationship alive and not being so prudish about it. I mean, I know that that's not for everyone. So please don't feel like you have to do it. That's just what works for us.
Yeah, I mean, like, we both kind of goofy. We both kind of crazy.
We're having fun, and we don't care. We're married, even if you're in a relationship, it's not like you're out, having intercourse in public. So, yeah, that's all good. All right, the next I said it's not like that. Okay, the next question is, what are some things that you've had to prioritize in your day-to-day life to ensure a healthy balance in your relationship? So priorities, right? So let's go and see what all of our couples said. I'm going to summarize their responses. By trying to make sure that your significant other is okay and not feeling overwhelmed, communicating, meditating, having positive thinking, having a healthy living, diet, sleep, and exercise routine, and focusing on the positives. Also, spending time and picking out a date night, most definitely, spending time. And our response to what are some things you've had to prioritize in your day-to-day life to ensure?
Time.
Go ahead.
Time. Prioritizing time. Especially, you both have things going on. So time and thinking. Prioritizing your thinking. That's very important because when you're trying to prioritize your thinking, you have to make sure that whatever is about to be done, I hope this makes sense, that you make sure that it's done at the proper time. So I think time and thinking goes hand in hand.
Most definitely. You have to prioritize time, especially if, like us, we have 4 kids. So if we allowed our kids to consume our life when we come home and our time with each other, then we probably wouldn't have made it to 4 kids. Just saying, right? You had to have some time in there somewhere. So we're really good about that, right? Now our kids are really self-sufficient. But if you don't have kids, that's even better. Sometimes you have to prioritize your friends and the time that you spend with them versus the time that you're spending with your in your relationship. You can't spend too much time outside and not giving it same or actually more time in your relationship, okay? All right, you want to go to question number 3?
Question number 3, what are some ways you add romance in your relationship? What are some ways you add romance in your relationship? The first, and I'm going to try to speed through the answers, bring thoughtful about gifts and things that she says she likes. I buy flowers and show her that I'm listening. So that's great. That's great. Listening. Random displays of affection. Cute little notes. Texts of affirmation. Spontaneous day trips, drives, conversations about your significant other, genuine interests. Public display of groping. I like that.
Of course he does.
So yeah, and then touching, kissing, and cuddling. All of these things, when you're in a relationship and you're trying to take it to the next level, all of these things are necessary. All of these things are necessary. We wrote down being adventurous.
Mm-hmm. So that's more my personality and a little bit of his, but I am the adventurous person in a lot of different things in life in general. I like to try new things, except for food. If you know me, you know I don't like to try new food. However, I like to try new experiences, even on vacations. I'm that one that wants to do all these crazy swim with dolphins, swim in the cenote. Like, I just want to try different things. Like, it's life. We have to live it.
Yeah,
and
she
so,
actually tried to do the little...
Oh, I failed at that one.
She failed.
Sometimes I try and fail, and that's okay. Like, he was just like, I'll help you, babe. Anyway, and that's what matters.
Climbing out of a cave on a rope, and I think she just kind of got scared.
No, I had flip-flops on. I had the wrong shoes.
She was scared.
They did not tell me to wear tennis shoes for the excursion. Anyway.
She was scared.
I was not scared. That was not the scary part about it. Anyway, however, but being adventurous, so not just in life, like say in your marriage, try new things. If you have always done one particular thing,
switch it up
one way. Well, what's wrong with trying something new? It doesn't mean you have to
Change.
at that point commit to the new thing. No, try it out and see. You may like it or you may not. You don't know until you try it, right? What is this? What's the saying? Don't knock it until you try it. So
anyway, change is very important. Don't keep doing the same thing over.
Oh my gosh, don't.
Revisit.
Stale.
Revisit the thing that you used to do 2 years ago, and then call me
and
tell me how
research and find some new things to add to your life, to your marriage, to your relationship.
Google it,
man. It's out there. I'm telling you, friends. Call us. We'll have some one-on-one conversations about ideas if you need more direction. Okay? Because, like I said, adventure is good. Adventure is very good. It's thrill-seeking. It gives you that adrenaline rush. Okay. Sorry, you see how excited I get?
I felt it.
I'm like,
I felt it.
Yes.
It's felt it a word.
That was for me.
Felt it a word.
Yeah, I felt it. Okay, so last question. How do you keep, this is what a lot of us women go through, and their significant other goes through as well. How do you keep the spark after childbirth? Oh my gosh, right? So each time, well, let me go over, the responses, and then I will share with you a quick story. So just trying to be more aware of your significant other's needs. And also, you may have to initiate, the intimacy more and all of that romance a little bit more. Being thoughtful and considerate, whether it be in times that you have to sneak away at late night, early morning, or, finding some fun activities or something entertaining. Actually it says intellectually stimulating and engaging, safe TV for the children.
Very important.
While
making sure that TV show lasts the appropriate time.
And the volume needs to be turned up to a good level. It can't be down low.
Careful. Don't find any 15-minute segment shows. It's not long enough, y'all.
And then being spontaneous.
Sorry, but that's what they'll do, though.
We're never going to get our time down. And having spontaneous sex and showing affection. Yes, all of those are really important. You need to be spontaneous in sex and showing affection. Like, that is, again, that goes back up to what our response was about being adventurous. But I was just going to say, as far as our response on how do you keep the spark after childbirth, of course, going through childbirth 4 different times, each time has been different. Sometimes I would not at all have a desire for intimacy sexually. Like, I'm I'm tired, I'm worn out, I'm exhausted. So in that case, I would say take you some B12, they got the B12 shots nowadays. They have a lot of different things that thrive. different things that can give you that energy because you're just exhausted and that is the last thing on your mind at that point. That's my advice. And however, for the last few babies, I was the opposite. I could pop out a baby and, be feeling frisky.
Be running around there, no more. Like my little niece, she go, no.
So it just depends. Like, the first two, I was just tired. But I guess I became
Y'all, I was hiding.
by 3.
Y'all was hiding under cover.
Saying.
Be quiet. She gonna find me.
So each time it just varies. So I can't say that if you've had the first time was horrible and you didn't want to, trouble won't last always. In my case,
help is on the way.
Help is on the way. So, you have anything you want to add to that last question?
No, just dates.
Yeah.
Dates. After childbirth, the lady is not feeling the most attractive. Dates, letting her know she is still the same as she was before the baby, and just dating. Dating is always going to be in order for any situation. Yeah. Any situation, my answer would always be dating. Always.
Most definitely. We date. We do a lot of dating, especially now. We do day dates. We just whenever. It's like, why not? Like,
yeah, like I'm on a date right now
and looking at each other.
I'm on a date right now.
No, like let's go somewhere. Let's go hang out. Like we make like the weirdest things become our dates, and we have so much fun. So I would always, my last advice would be just to have fun, like, and make an effort because you're with that person because you want to be with them. So enjoy the time that you spend together. Right. All right. So that's all for today. Remember to
subscribe, like, share,
comment.
Comment, but hit the notification bell so we don't have to go telling y'all that we done posted a new video. There's a notification bell in your YouTube app. It's not just in it. It's in your YouTube app. Click that bell so you'll be notified. Make sure you subscribe. If you already subscribed, thank you. We've had like 10 over the last week.
Let us know if you've enjoyed, some of the topics, or if you have some ideas. We still have quite a few to get through. However, we're definitely wanting to poll more. So if you would like for us to open the poll next time and include, more from the public's opinions, we are all for that. And look forward to our special guest at our next episode.
I still don't know who that is, but I'm looking forward to it too, y'all.
I'll tell you after.
Who's coming in my house?
Special guest. Or we may be going to their house. But whatever. Okay, anyway. All right.
But subscribe, share.
Okay. Until next time.
We finna hit this at 18 minutes on the dot. Thank you.
Peace.